All right, shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and the women who follow. So you can see, we got another lesson coming back at you. This is Brother Karatazah from the Nebraska GMS camp. And this lesson is entitled "My Spiritual Take from the Debate." We almost out of here, and Lord will, this is edifying, and it's not really going to be too long of a lesson. I'm just trying to hit some quick points. I didn't watch the full debate. Normally, I don't even watch these kind of debates, but the spirit was saying to just to check out the debate. I've been doing a lot of research on these Roman Caesars and just leaders in general. So I just wanted to see, especially with you know it being believed, I'll say it like that, it being believed that Trump was Nero Caesar, just kind of fascinated me. So I just wanted to watch the debate to see what I can get out of it. And I got a couple talking points, and Lord's word is edifying. So for the first point that I want to mention, I wrote down Biden was weak and they were scared of Trump. This is based off of something that Trump was scared, something that Trump said that when he ruled or when he was in power in office, however you want to say it, like you, that he was more stern with the nations. They, for lack of a better term, they feared him. You know, he wasn't trying to be buddy buddy with everybody. You know, there was a job to be done, and he got the job done. You know, um, he wasn't just saying, okay, well, America will foot the bill for everything, and that is what it is. He was saying, America, we're going to do our part, but you're going to do your part too. We'll pay, for example, if we pay 300 billion, you're going to pay 300 billion, and you're going to pay 300 billion, or we're not going to do anything. You know, so and with the Kamala Harris and Biden ticket, you know, they're just footing the bill. She was mentioning that um, world leaders around the world were saying that they didn't like Trump, or they're glad that he's not in office anymore. And he made a good point. He was like, "Yeah, because they don't want somebody putting their foot to the fire," you know. And which brings me to the next point: strength gets the job done. When you're dealing on a world stage, it's always been strength that rules over everything. And Donald Trump was able to show that force of strength, being the so-called leader of the free world, being the commander in chief of America. That title comes with a lot of power, and if you can't show your authority in the right way, nobody's going to fear you. So I do want to keep going in on that, but I want to get these scriptures first. This is a Second Ezra's, um, chapter 11, and let me see where I want to get. Verse 2, it says, well, I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feathering wings and 3 heads." Now, this is speaking about the eagle, is speaking about Rome. The 12 is first 12 Caesars, and the 3 heads is the first triumvirate. All right. Um, and I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth, and all the winds of the air blew on her and were gathered together. So she spreading her wings over the whole of the earth. It was basically speaking about the Roman Empire. Matter of fact, let me push pause real quick and get a picture of the Roman Empire. Okay, so I found this picture, and you can see, how the Roman Empire took over, most of the known world, and how America has allies, and its army has compassed most of the known world. Okay, so it's very similar, and in order to keep everything in line, you have to be feared. Okay, there has to be some kind of uh. It's lucky. Just bear with me. I'm kind of uh. My sinuses are kind of messing with me, but in order to maintain this big empire, you had to be feared. There had to be the people around the empire, within the empire, and outside of the empire had to know that if you uh, bucked up, if you tried to go to war, you tried to revolt or anything, that there's going to be a consequence. All right, and it's the same in these times. All right, it is the same in these times. You have to have that show of force, and Rome had that show of force. So let's go to Daniel chapter 2 and verse 40. It says, "And the fourth kingdom should be strong as iron," which is it's talking about Rome. For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all things, shall it break in pieces and bruise. Right, because the Roman society gained that strength behind its iron weapons. Okay, because it had better weaponry, it was able to, or superior weaponry, it was able to really conquer all of the known world. We just pulled up the map, but then there's this part as well. It says, "And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of the potter's clay, part of iron, part of potter's clay and part of iron, right? The kingdom should be divided, so there should be of the strength of iron, for as much as thou saw the iron mixed with miry clay." So we know that you have in these times a strong contingent in Europe, so to speak, and then you have the weak nations as well. Well, Trump was bringing these just to bring everything full circle. Trump was putting the fire to these nations, telling them, "Hey, look, you strong, you weak, you strong, you weak. I don't give a fuck. If you want us to come to foot the bill, we're not going to foot the bill. You guys need to help out, all right?" And a lot of leaders don't like that. All right, you will want somebody like Sleepy Joe, who is a pushover. Okay, everyone would prefer the pushover. So strength definitely gets the job done. All right. But now with Biden, you have these countries. Matter of fact, one second, bubble shot. All right. Slack you for that pause. But ooh, this is a lot better though. Um yeah, so as I was saying, everything that happened with them leaving all the military equipment in Afghanistan, that was a show, not a show of force, but a show of military incompetence. Like you don't understand how that made America look. It made us look like punks, like like a bitch. And leaders around the world, they seen that and they can pick up on that. Like, oh, these guys, they're lacking. Okay, we can catch them slipping. One more thing I want to go on this point, and then we'll move forward. Um, Kamala Harris said that she had visited Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, 3 days before the war started, and then she went to the UK or something like that. And Donald Trump, he made a comment, which whether it's true or not, I don't know, but hey, this is what was said. He was like, they sent you over there to broker peace. And 3 days later, the war started. And he was basically saying that she's not fit, you know, to be in these conversations, okay, to be in these arenas. They sent her over there as an envoy, as an emissary to broker peace between Putin and Zelensky. And maybe Putin didn't want to take the call. Maybe he didn't respect her. I don't know. I'm not in those conversations. But from her own mouth, she said that she went 3 days before the war started. And he used that as an opportunity to say, well, you went over there to try to broker peace and you couldn't. And then the war started right after. It's no coincidence. Well, it seems likely. It seems likely, you know. But I do want to get this preset right here just because to preface everything. Let me see. Okay. This is Proverbs 21:1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth wherever so he will." So at the end of the day, this is all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay, I just want to preference that. I'm just speaking as how things are actually playing out in real time uh, in our life that we can see. But the Most High is behind all of this, turning the wheels. Okay, making everything happen, making the course of the river as the scripture says. But for whatever reason, she wasn't able to prevent the war from happening. Uh, Another thing that he said is that Putin has nukes, okay, and that we're on the cusp of World War III, which I wholeheartedly believe. I know a lot of other brothers wholeheartedly believe, and as the scripture says, that one, Isaiah 9:5, it says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be burning and fuel and fire," because there's not going to be a ground war. You know, like right now with Ukraine and Russia, it's a traditional ground war. They've invaded. You got troops on each side. It's a front line kind of deal. No, this World War III is going to be burning in fuel of fire. Putin has nukes. America has nukes. The various different places around the world has nukes. They're already looking at America as it mentions in this scripture over here with Isaiah 14:10. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become unlike us? Right, because they're looking at the nations, or it's like the nations are looking at America like they're weak. Why? Because at one point America had that bomb. All right, they bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and now what? Now Russia has the bomb. Now China has the bomb. Now India and all these other various countries have the bomb. Pakistan. So it's more of an even playing field. So if you shoot your missiles, they're going to shoot theirs. All right. So and this is all coming soon. Okay. This the as the scripture said. Okay, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So the Lord is going to press upon these war leaders to get this World War III started. All right, and to the final thing I want to speak about is the possibility of civil war. And Apostle Tahar spoke about it earlier today as well, as far as if Kamala Harris was to gain the presidency, then you would see, some riots. You very well could see, some riots in this coming November. January 6th all over again, and it will be the Democrats versus the Republicans. So you got a lot of black people who so-called black people who love Trump, and they'll get caught up in this, because as the scripture says, Proverbs 11:21, it says, "Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." So, also, I want to preference that with Isaiah 13 and 15. It says, "Everyone that shall be found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword." So you're going to have a lot of people, a lot of like Jakes, like I said, who voted for Trump, who are actually mad. But when the mob comes and they're looking for those Negroes, hey, I voted for Trump. Yeah, whatever, nigga. And they're gonna kill you right along with the rest of them. And the other way as well, because you got a lot of so-called white people who are into hip hop. You got a lot of white people who are actually Jake. That actually act like Jake, and you can spiritually look at him and go, "Hey, he don't look like it. He don't act like an Edomite. That might be a Jake." But in that day, when Jake see them, they're not going to be, "Oh, don't get this one. Wait, not this one." No, they're going to see that white skin tone, so-called white skin tone, and they're going to get ran over as well. This is essentially what the elites want. They want, 1 and 1. They want the Democrats versus the Republicans. They want the 1% versus the 99, men versus women, parents versus children, Crips versus Bloods. They want that division because with a house divided against itself shall not stand. And the more fractured and divided the country is, the easier it is to take over. So that's really all my takes that I got from the debate. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a good portion of it, and I think we in for we're in for a hell of a ride, and we're gonna be out of here soon. Either way, whether she wins or whether Trump wins, I don't think we got too much longer here. So, with that being said, Lord's will, this is edifying. And I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Krakadash. Them honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. Hey, Shalom.